Hi, hello. I want to plead that you watch this video till the end. If you don't watch till the end, you will misunderstand what I am talking about in this video. Thank you and God bless you. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the End Time Truth Television channel. We urge you to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell icon by selecting all so that the next time we upload a new video, you will be among the first persons to be notified by Google. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, shalom. Hello out there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Just a little more information on Dr. Kevin Smith, the false prophet who was a pastor of a church in Jamaica that allegedly offered some of his members for sacrifice and eventually died a few days later in a police car accident. Now, I'd like you to just pay attention. I find some things that are very common in the lives of these people, you know, um, and that is the area that these people find a leeway, a way out. This is actually how they deceive people, and that is that area of philanthropy. Now you're going to hear some persons here who, in spite of being even around that same day, that same night, that some persons were killed in their presence, some of them are denying it. Some of them are like, no, it is not possible, it's not true. To the extent that even a person went on internet to open a GoFundMe page to raise about $30,000, for the legal fees of the man himself. That was before he actually died.
A GoFundMe page has been launched by a man bearing the same surname. He's hoping to raise 30,000 US dollars to cover legal fees for the leader and his arrested members. Aladdin Love for CVM Live.
So I'll let you watch part of the video. Your guess might be better than mine.
He calls himself His Excellency Dr. Kevin O. Smith, Jamaica's eminent international ambassador, Israel God King 999. The leader of Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in Albion, St. James, and his flock have been facing public backlash following the death of two members as a result of a cult-like ritual on Sunday. Photos being circulated on social media depict an affectionate relationship between him and his congregants. One member of 7 years describes him as a kind leader.
He helped the members, children who have problems financially to go to school. He would assist them and all of that.
So just as I was saying, if you listen to that woman, her conviction of the person of this man and as being a real man of God was because he helped the children of the poor who could not pay their school fees. He was helping. He was probably paying their school fees. And just like we have in this part of the world too, you have them giving out bags of rice, giving out bundles of notes in different currencies. And so, and they display these things often before our face. And so it makes it very, very difficult for some of these members who are beneficiaries of these largesse to believe that this their man of God could actually be a man of the gods, could actually be, a whited sepulchre. So for this woman, it is not possible for a man who is kind-hearted like this man who helps the less privileged to be a cult leader. Now, this is what we have. And this is actually where ignorance, sets in, because the devil is maximizing everything that he can use, to deceive humanity. Now, poverty is rife, we understand. And some of these false prophets, every false prophet takes advantage of the situation and the condition of the people. Because when you get the opinion of the people, when you are able to get the people to your side, you know, it is very, very difficult for you to lose in the court of public opinion. So that is the game they play. You know, they rob Peter to pay Paul, not minding that some of them probably were in that church that night that also would have been sacrificed. You know, some of them were available, some of them were around that day that were going to be sacrificed because, you know, part of the information I got was that he actually mapped 144 people that were going to be sacrificed.
Jano, to even persons who were there at that night still believe that he's a man of God.
Miss Reed, me and your friend, but you can't tell me what to do with my life and how to live my life. And I said so Jesus when he had 12 disciples, then betray him and then turn them back on him. You can't tell me if you turn my back on my bishop because him same one when deliver you from your bleeding where you when come out there with the bleed like a cow and you they go to church too much here and he never deliver. And him deliver you so you can't say that. So you can't tell me what to do with my life and how whom if you believe in because you don't know what take place. Sorry. This disappoint you, but I'm so sorry. Goodbye. Of course I'm good. I'm good because I'm alive and well and God is able to carry through. But you don't tell me or you can't answer for me or you cannot stand before God for me. So allow me to make my decision. Me thank you for concern, but maybe the concern you have is not a good concern and is not a good advice. So therefore, me no want you sorry for me. I mean, I want you tell me what to believe in or who to believe in or who to trust because every man have to stand before God and give account for their own sin and their own judgment. So you can't be a judge, neither for me, for bishop, nor nobody. So therefore, work your own salvation out with fear and trembling and leave God people alone and mind your own business.
According to Smith, he's also a certified psychotherapist who grew up in Canada. It is alleged he's a deportee. During a service last month, he reminded his followers of the importance of tithes.
You're going to have to till the ground, work the ground to pay worship to him. That's why he says the 10 fingers, your 10 toes, as you walk the earth, and give them 10 toes. Remember, when you walk pan, I'm a tithe. And when you work and cut and reap, remember your 10 fingers, the deca, it means who you pay tribute to. I am your king as long as you pay tribute to me. So the day you stop pay tribute is the day you stop worship. And the day you stop worship, you can't live yourself. Let me give you the understanding. When you have a landlord and the landlord say, you rent my place, as long as you pay your rent, you can stay in peace. The day you stop paying your rent, you have to come out of yourself. Me have to talk it so no get what me I say. So when people said, I can't pay my tithes, which is the worship, God's law said you must, by the sweat of your brow, you must eat bread.
And you know, of course, they're very fluent, they're very eloquent, they can convince people. And this man has, you know, one thing to his advantage because he was a psychologist, you know, he was highly educated. And, you know, one other thing is that he was actually convicted of sex offense. You know, there was a sex assault on a certain 21-year-old man. Sometimes in Canada, I think that was 2017, and he was convicted and you know, jailed for 6 months. Now, so when you put these things together, you see that these are the things that they have in common. You know, sexual assault, sexual harassment, rape, and what have you. You know, that is just, you know, the list are endless. You know, so when we talk about this menace of these people, some persons, just like you see that woman there who was so angry, you know, telling her friend there that, well, your concern is not a good concern and your advice is not a good advice. I'm not going to turn back on my bishop. Then you begin to wonder what has happened. They have been, you know, indoctrinated, and they have psychologically been captured. And so sometimes it's like you're wasting your time trying to talk to this kind of person. And there are some of you who are like that here. Well, God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. But I want to ask you to please be careful. You know, be careful. By their fruits, you shall always know them. I've always told you here that any preacher that is always preaching about miracle and money, miracle and money, miracle and money, you know, is not of Christ. You've got to stay away from such person. God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.